Good afternoon and welcome to our informative meetings for this academic year. And a special welcome to all our new families and the 160 new students to our school. This year, we're going to once again continue to focus on the well-being of our students and their health and their safety. And we're going to do this by following our COVID protocols as we did last year. And if we can, during the course of the year, we will try to reintroduce all the normal activities that your children enjoy at our school. Regarding achievements and regarding academic progress, this year I'm pleased to say that our IB students and our national students in baccalaureate achieved the best results the school have ever got. In the IB program and in the POW exams, our students' grades were way above the national averages and the world IB averages as well. It's important to note that for the first time ever, our Baccalaureate 1 students have all decided to take the IB diploma. And this, along with the introduction of more English across all 3 sections of our school, we hope will improve our results and ensure that all students in our school enjoy the focus that we have on international education. I take this opportunity to sincerely thank all our families and also our teachers for their understanding and their patience related to the difficulties we experienced with communication over the past 2 or 3 weeks. As you understand and as you know, SEC have modified and upgraded our MySEC platform, and unfortunately we've had initial issues with this upgrading of the platform. However, I am sure that in the coming weeks we'll all see the benefits of this new platform. Finally, should you have any questions or any doubts after the meetings that you're going to attend now, please don't hesitate to contact your child's coordinator or their tutor, and we'll give you a call and try and resolve any doubts that you may have. And I wish all families, all students and all teachers the best year that we can have, and that the learning continues at our school. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, familias. Bienvenidos al nuevo curso escolar 2021-22. Soy Montse Gómez, la coordinadora del primer y segundo ciclo de educación infantil, y estaré durante todo este curso junto al resto de compañeros, de compañeras que formamos parte del equipo de educación infantil, acompañándoles cada día para todo aquello que ustedes necesiten. Ahora sí, dentro de unos segundos voy a dar paso a las profesoras, las tutoras de cada grupo clase, que serán ellas las que les informarán con más detalle de las actividades que se van a realizar a lo largo de todo el curso, así como de las actividades que están programadas en cada una de las áreas, y también aspectos relacionados con las rutinas para el buen funcionamiento del día a día de nuestros chicos. Sin más preámbulo, voy a dar paso a ellas. Les quiero dar las gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos, por seguir a nuestro lado, por la confianza depositada con nosotros, y les deseo a todos un feliz y agradable curso 2021-22. Bienvenidos a todos. Un beso. Chao.
Welcome, dear parents. This is our parents-teachers meeting, and this is the first meeting, and we are Miss Natalie and Miss Anna, and we're going to be the astronauts and the rockets teachers. Okay, so basically, welcome back. These are astronauts or rockets during their first day of school, and yeah. Hopefully, when you see this video, they will have been here for around 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So we think that we're already settled. They are happy with their friends, and they are starting to work a little bit more. So no more crying in the mornings. Everyone is happy, and we're ready for this new P5, okay?
Okay, so let's start with the class schedule. Okay, this is the rockets and astronauts schedule. Just to remember you have to bring your PE kit on Wednesdays because they have swimming, and on Mondays, okay? Well, as you know, we have 3 times in the day, we start in the morning and we have a break that we go to the playground. Then we are going to lunch. Then we have the afternoon, we have the snack, and we go to the extracurricular activities. As I mentioned before, they are after snack and you have to choose one per each day. On Fridays, we begin at 9 o'clock and we finish at 3 or at 5. It depends if your children do an extracurricular activity or not. It is very important because you can only leave or you can only come at 3 or at 5, not in between, okay? Also, you have to talk with Monsetos because there are some rutas that leaves at 3 and some of them that leave at 3 and at 5. So you have to ask her if you have the route available on the 2 times or just on one of them.
Okay, so are you ready? Okay, this is B5. So, what are we going to do this year? Okay, so we are autonomous, and that means that you really have to work with them. Okay, so they have to be responsible of their own things. Like, for example, water bottle in the morning and in the afternoon. They have to go home. They have to give you the water bottle. They have to fill in the water bottle and bring it back. If they have papers or if they have things they have to give us, they have to be responsible. Why? Because they're going to go to first grade, and in first grade, they have a different space, they have different teachers, everything is new, and we want children self-confident. We want children able to see a new space or a new teacher and to feel, capable of asking, where am I going? Where is my group? This is new. What do I do? Where is the toilet? Okay, so we have to get them ready now. And that includes sleeping with mommy and daddy, right? Okay. Why? Because if they sleep with you, they still feel they need you to feel secure, and we have to slowly change that. Okay, so we can work on that, but mainly the idea is that they have to see themselves as astronauts or rockets, capable enough, to just deal with anything. Okay, so we're going to work on that. Okay, then another thing, we have a new digital diary. Okay, we have a new agenda. So you had last year like this blue and yellow app, and now we have a gray app. Okay, so you're going to use that, and just one little thing. It has the same things as the previous diary, as the orange one, but the message, right? The message is with us, with Miss Anna or with me. The thing is that you will see, and there is an icon that goes tin, 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 red and blue, red and blue, red and blue, right? Lighting. Don't worry, just open it. Okay, every time, every day, and check if we have written a message. They are working on it, okay? So probably that will be fixed during this year, I guess, okay? But check it because we write everything there, okay? Okay, reading and writing in P5. So it is very important that you support us with reading and writing in P5. Why? Because this is the year in which we promote the skills for reading and writing. This is the year in which we actually train them to feel secure with the reading and writing. And it is important that you help us a little bit. Why? Because here in P5 is about working these skills. It's about, for example, reading them a book and understand them, but it's also about blending CVC, so reading CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words. And we need your help. Why? Because then they're going to go to first grade, and although the reading and writing process finishes in second of primary, they have to be ready, because now it's just for the sake of playing, for the sake of, just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, training their skills. But when they go to first grade, they're going to continue with that. But then reading and writing is going to become part of the process of accessing information. So that means that they are going to be asked to read a sentence, for example, and then to give an answer, right? To read in a textbook and then answer, or to read to get information about, I don't know, an inquiry they're doing. So it is very important that you help us with the reading and writing. Don't worry. We're going to tell you how and when you need. So we're going to tell you this during our meetings, okay? So don't start now, but we are probably going to ask you to do some things during our first meeting. And for that same reason, we have, this year you have the A to Z platform. It is a platform that has guided readings, and then we're going to give you like a set of books that are just the right level for each astronaut and each rocket, and they will have to read it with you at home, and then we can check the progress, okay? And this will help us with these, reading skills that we want to promote during P5. And then we also have this mystery science platform, which is a platform that they will use at home as well, which has like these kind of science experiments for you to do at home. Okay. As for maths, this year we're going to do maths in English, and in first grade, from first grade to primary, they do maths in English. So it is the same thing. And we are going to work from 1 to 20. Okay, so they're going to count from 1 to 20. They are going to know, okay, this is number 1, right? So the number and the quantity. So it is a relation between the quantity and the number, the written number. And we're going to work with geometry, with spatial awareness, with all the things, with this maths in general area. And then we have this year a new project, and it is the Mindfulness Project. It is a project that we do, Miss Anna, Miss Natalie, and Señorita Sonia, we do it, and it is going to be once every 2 weeks, and we're going to go to the woods, and we're going to do yoga poses. We're going to do some sensory work, like listening or smelling different things, and then we're also going to do conflict resolution kind of discussions. Okay, so we're going to work this mindfulness, this way of just feeling happy and being able to solve problems. And for that project, we will ask you to bring a yoga mat that is going to stay in school during the whole year. Okay. Why? Because we go to the woods and we sit there, and of course, they don't like to sit on the grass, So we will have the yoga mat, they will sit there, we will do these yoga poses, we will talk about how to solve problems, and when, for example, someone hurts us, but it wasn't his or her intention, then we have to understand, but we can feel sad or angry, but it wasn't, they didn't do that on purpose. Okay, so we're going to work all these aspects, and for that we're going to ask you for that yoga mat. We also do a little bit of meditation every day after the lunch playground, and we also do one yoga pose every day. Okay, hopefully you will see that at home. And this year as well, yes, I know we have loads and loads of things this year. So this year as well, we have the ICT. And what is the ICT? So we're going to continue playing with the Bebots, which are robots. But then we're going to go to different apps. We're going to do Scratch Junior. And basically what we want is we want to promote the coding language. So they're going to learn how to code, of course, their level. And we are also going to play with Lego engineering. Lego engineering is Lego, but they play with kind of physics. Okay, so for example, they have a pool, and they play with this, right? And they learn how it works. Okay, and basically that's it for now. Oh yeah, okay, I continue. And as for the learning and teaching, we do that through units of inquiry. And we do that through the units of inquiry, meaning that our children inquire about like big topics in the world, and then they learn through their inquiry. So this year we have 4 around the table, okay? And the central idea, so what they have to comprehend after this unit of inquiry is that through food and healthy eating habits, we attend to our physical, social, and mental health, and we assume our responsibilities. And this is the first one. So probably you have seen them cooking a little bit or playing with the kitchen. So what we do is we prepare everything. And now, for example, in the classroom, they're playing with the kitchen, we're playing to have a restaurant, and we will ask you to bring things because we're going to have a big restaurant and we're going to have dinner in one of our restaurants, and that way we inquire about the world around us. So we have around the table emotions. We are going to explore how we express emotions. We're going to identify emotions, right? And then we have our classroom in which we actually inquire about the design of spaces and how they impact the way we feel in those spaces. And then we have structures in which they will inquire about, the structure that supports constructions. And we will work with the Eiffel Tower, we will work with the schools, with tables, and this is a very exciting unit of inquiry. So basically, these are the 4 big units of inquiry that we're going to have this year, and that are going to be, let's say, the core of our teaching and learning. And now, Miss Anna has a very important information for you as well.
Okay, let's go for the specialist. We have music, swimming, and PE. During this moment, children, astronauts, and rockets are with their specialist. Okay, in music, children go to the music space that is in the primary building. Okay, so it's a new space for them. Also, during the last term of P5, they do a tested instruments. They do they try different instruments. They play them. They get used to them. So when they arrive to primary, they can choose 1 or 2 instruments to play and to practice during all the primary. In swimming, that it's on Wednesday, they are grouped by levels and they are in separated dressing rooms. And finally, in PE, that they do with Señorita Sonia, they go to the woods or to the magic classroom. But it's in this time that we also have the Mindfulness Project, that they will be also with Miss Natalie and with me. These are the dressing rooms for the boys and for the girls. And now let's go for the field trips. Okay. As you know, this can be changed during the year because of the COVID situation, but we are going to go to the Terraza Museum on the 2nd term. We are also going to Cosmo Cacha, and on the 3rd term, we are going to Pueblo Español. Inside the school, we are going to do Halloween, San Jordi, and La Castañada. And then, if it's possible, we are going into colonias on the 9th and 10th of June, okay? So it will depend on the COVID situation, but we have programmed these field trips during all the course. Okay, just to remind you a little things. Remember that on Wednesday, students have to bring their swimming suit, okay? So they should already have their swimming suit under their PE kit, okay? And also on Monday, they have to bring their PE kit. So these are a reminder that it's so important. Also, they have to bring their spare change of clothes to stay in the school. So if they pick it up or we have to change them here in the class, they are going to home, but they have to come back to school, okay? During winter, we are going to change the clothes for winter clothes, okay? So don't worry, we will inform you later on. Okay, birthdays. The students will wear and we will celebrate their birthdays on Thursday. So we will provide them a cake on Thursday and we will sing the song for them. It is important because we cannot offer cakes from home or toys from home, anything. We are going to provide everything here in the school. Okay, and just to remind you, for the Mindfulness Project, we will need a yoga mat that we will ask you to bring it in, well, in a few weeks, okay? And also, before ending these reminders, if you need to leave your children before of the scheduled timetable, you have to pick up them at 11:15, at 2:15, or at 4 o'clock. Not before, not after, because in that way we have an organization inside the school and we don't break our daily life of rockets and astronauts.
Okay, and just to finish, get in touch. So, you know that we're going to have a meeting, a parent teacher meeting per term, and this year is going to be online as well. And we're going to ask you to meet with us, and yeah, it's going to be through Teams. Then we also have the Departamento de Orientación, which we're going to have la logopeda y la psicóloga, which you already know in case we need them. And then remember, we have the digital diary, right? The gray app. And we also have our blog. Okay, you have it here, in which we also post some pictures. And here you have our emails, okay? And really important, you have the IT department email. So you have this email, it@sec.es, in case you have problems with the digital diary app, okay? And I think that's all. We're going to have such a good, great, wonderful year. And that's it for now.
Bye bye, let's go for it.